Our first guest today is Chris Giese. Almost, we're waiting. There he is, Chris Giese from London Properties. Now you're out at the Kingsburg office.
Yes, my office is located in Kingsburg, but I can work at any London property office throughout the valley.
Anywhere in the valley. So if you're watching, don't say, well, I'm not going to call him, he's from Kingsburg. He covers everywhere. In fact, you have a property in Reedley we're going to talk about in a minute.
Yes.
But let's talk first about you in London and how long you've been there and what's going on with that.
Well, I've been with London for 13 years
Wow.
now, so I've been pretty successful with my real estate career. London has been around longer than I can remember. I know they're one of the biggest ones in the country. They're in the top 100 list of the largest and most productive real estate companies in the country, and they're very prominent and well known here in the Central Valley. If you're from Fresno, you've heard the name London Properties. And
they must like you too, 13 years. You don't bump in a lot of agents that have even been in the business 13 years.
Well, I hope they like me. They're keeping me around.
Now, you do mostly sales or listings or anything?
Well, I do listings and sales. I'm mostly a residential realtor, although I have done some farms and ranches before. I don't do too much in commercial, but if someone presents me with the opportunity, I'll be glad to tackle it.
Is it a good time to buy a house?
It's a great time to buy a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interest rates are low.
Interest rates are still low. There's a lot of opportunities out there. It's good for both buyers and sellers right now because their equity has now come back up from the bubble burst. So now people that were upside down previously now have an opportunity to sell their home and gain some equity on it. Maybe they can make an upward move or a sideways move. It's really good for everybody involved.
So if they're waiting, they've been waiting because their house wasn't worth what they owed, it might be okay now.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
Could they call you to find out?
Oh yeah, they could call me to find out, absolutely.
You want to know what the value is of your house and if it's time to sell, call Chris Giese.
Chris Giese.
People get it wrong, huh?
All
Chris
the time,
Giese.
yeah.
And he'll give you an idea what your house is worth, and that'd be a good way to go.
Thank you, I appreciate you saying that for me.
Now, you brought a house, a listing with you that is in Reedley, 627 West Sycamore Court, Reedley. Tell us about this house.
Well, this is a custom-built home in a very desirable neighborhood of Reedley. It's on a quiet cul-de-sac, so it's very family-friendly. This home has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths with 2,557 square feet, so it's a very large home. It's got, besides the 3 bedrooms, it has its own office. It's got a gorgeous step-down living room with open beam vaulted ceilings. There are built-in oak cabinets everywhere throughout the house. The kitchen is a gourmet kitchen with extra counter space, extra storage, a huge walk-in pantry, and a built-in sub-zero freezer. And one of the bedrooms in the hallway has its own walk-in closet. Both of the bedrooms have their own built-in window seats, and one of them has a built-in oak desk. The master bedroom is huge with its own very large walk-in closet, and in that walk-in closet there is a concealed gun closet. So people that want to store their guns safely, that's in there too. And the master bath is a huge master bath. It's got an oversized tiled shower with a jetted step-down tub. Now this house was built in 1988, but it's got all the amenities that people are looking for in today's homes. It was a little bit before its time. So when people go through this home, they're going to see that this home is built with quality. In the backyard, I'm talking, these pictures aren't showing what I'm talking about, but in the backyard, there is a gorgeous swimming pool. It's like a backyard oasis, and it's very private. People can go in the backyard and enjoy their summertime barbecues or nighttime swims and be sure that they're in a private setting. And it's nicely landscaped throughout. The seller has done meticulous job of maintaining the home. So this home is basically ready to move into. The asking price is $289,500. So I think it's priced accordingly. If somebody is looking for a nice custom home with lots of built-in amenities in a very family-friendly neighborhood, this is the one they're looking for. Being in Reedley, it's close to Reedley College, so that's a benefit. It's also really close to the Kings River. A lot of people like to go to the Kings River and swim around in the water or go floating. And it's also in a great school district, the T.L. Reed School District, which is highly sought after in Reedley.
Now, how many bedrooms and baths?
3 bedrooms, 2 full baths.
They must be giant bedrooms, and this is a beautiful,
They're big
beautiful
bedrooms,
house.
yes.
It almost looks like a little, we can't see it too well because the light's in our eyes, but almost a cabin-like look or
It kind of
something
does
like
have a
that.
cabin
Kind
feel
of
on
a
the inside
mountain
of
look
it.
or something,
Yeah,
a lot of wood.
Yeah, especially in the living room area with those gorgeous open beam vaulted ceilings, and it's got a environmental friendly pellet burning stove. So if somebody wants to have some extra heat in the winter time, they can use the pellet stove, and they're not going to violate any EPA regulations.
Now, I've been watching as you describe the house and the different pictures that come up. The biggest surprise to me was the price.
It's $389,500.
Yeah.
I think it's priced accordingly.
Really, I was really surprised because it was just so beautiful.
Yeah, it is a beautiful home, and like I said, it's ready to move into. The seller has taken meticulous care of this home. She's been very proud of it. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, she had to move. So she's moving out of the area for another job. Unfortunately, she has to give up her gorgeous home, which she
Too
loves.
bad for her, but it's going to be good for somebody else.
It's going to be great for somebody else, yes.
And what size is the lot?
It's 8,800 square feet according to the tax records.
Pretty good sized lot
Yeah,
then,
pretty
too,
good
for
sized lot, yeah.
being in town. Now, so they would call Chris Giese.
Chris Giese.
Took me 3 times. I got the name right. Chris Giese.
Yeah, you can call 559-978-3943. That's my direct contact cell phone number. Or they can go to cgiese@londonproperties.com, and if they want to email me. If they want some information about their home, I'd be glad to help them out. Or I do have a brochure, which is the 2016 housing market, report for the housing market, which will give some very valuable information. If they'd like that information, I'd be more than happy to talk to them, and I'll mail it out to them so that they have a better idea of what the market is currently like here in the Central Valley.
Now, if somebody wanted to relook at these pictures or show them to someone else, is there somewhere they could go, a website?
They can go to my website, chrisgiese.com.
Ah.
They can go to londonproperties.com. You just type in 627 West Sycamore Court. You can just Google 627 West Sycamore Court, and it will come up.
Yeah, or go to Reedley, or go to the Reedley part of the site or something. You'll find it.
They'll find
If you
it.
really can't find it, call Chris or call here at Central Valley Talk. We'll point you in the right direction. Anything you want to add, Chris? I always rush the guests off before they get to say what they wanted to say.
Well, I just know that this home is perfect for the right family, and I know we're going to find the perfect family that's going to fall in love with this home. Give me a call, and I'll be glad to open the house for them and show it to them so they can see it in person, because pictures, as good as pictures look, they never do a piece of property justice.
You got to go take a look at it.
Take a look, yeah.
If you're in the market for a home, if you want to be in Reedley, which is a great, great school district.
It is.
If you have kids raising kids or a kid going into college, it's right next to Reedley College. Take a look at this house. It's free to go look, right?
Free to go look.
Free
You
to
just
call
gotta give me
Chris,
a
free to
call.
go look. Call Chris Giese. Say your phone number one more time.
559-978-3943.
And your chrisgiese.com or londonproperties.com.
LondonProperties.com. Either way, they can find that information.
We'll be back with more Mike and Athena Live right after this.